What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of
the Power Button Podcast, episode 2. Should be episode 3, but we fucked some shit up and we had some technical difficulties. Fuck it. Let's get on to our fucking topics.
Yeah, well, no, we're going to discuss what the technical difficulties were, okay? What'd you do, Josh? We're going to take it from the top again. What'd you do?
Look, guys, here's what had happened. I had the reverb on. For those of you who don't know, reverb is echo.
Yep.
So it sounded like shit.
Yep. It sounded like we were in a cave. That was a problem, that we couldn't fix it. So we said, fuck it. We can't drop it like that.
No.
It sounds like shit.
We want to give you guys quality shit.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, well, nobody would know except for you and I.
But now everyone's going to know.
My phone, this is the second time we're recording this, actually. My phone, because we have such a piece of shit tripod that the phone's sitting on, it hit the lock button during the video being recorded. So we have to do this again. This is the second intro, and we were about 2 minutes and 30 seconds in before I noticed it. So we're going to have to repeat pretty much 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's going to be scripted. It's going to be bullshit, you know?
And while we're letting you guys know how much we fucking suck, if you notice the videos are a little bit darker than usual, the fucking light's about to fucking die. We're just having a holy hell podcast right now.
Yeah, the light is really dim. So.
It is.
It might as well not even be off.
It really might as well be off.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
What happened to the other light we had? We have 2 of them.
Yeah, we got 2 lights, but we got 1 fucking battery, and it's not fucking...
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, well...
Anyway.
Okay, so...
The Power Button Podcast, episode 2.
Yes.
We're talking about the MCU's Phase 4 panel at San Diego Comic-Con. So, we're going to start off with a bang.
Yep.
And we're going to start off with Natalie Portman being cast as Thor in Thor 4.
Yes.
Directed by Taika Waititi.
So I don't even have an issue with this at all, really. Because I feel like you can have... like we discussed, you know, Thor is not a title. Mm-hmm. It's a person. It's a person's name. So, like what you were saying, or what I was saying earlier a while ago, because we talked about this briefly, just because Captain America holds up the hammer...
Exactly, doesn't make him Thor.
Doesn't make him Thor.
Yeah, like Natalie Portman being Thor doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. The only way it makes sense is if it's in a multiverse and Odin had a daughter. Well, I know he has a daughter. But another daughter, and named her Thor, which is a bizarre name to give to a girl, and she had the hammer, and that's what made sense. Now, mind you, it is called Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
So I imagine that Thor, that we know as of right now, is going to meet Natalie Portman with the hammer. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's the way they're going to play on it.
The rumor that came out is actually because Valkyrie is going to be coming out like fully as gay in Love and Thunder. And her love interest is supposed to actually be Natalie Portman's Thor.
She's going to come out as gay.
Yeah, she's going to the first LGBTQ character in the MCU, in Thor 4.
Wow.
Yeah, and her love interest is supposed to be this Natalie Portman Thor.
But Natalie Portman's straight.
And Natalie Portman's not Thor.
Well, yeah, Natalie Portman's not Thor, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman's not gay.
That we know of, I guess.
Jane Foster is gay.
Jane Foster. Maybe she's bi. I don't fucking know.
They're just forcing it at that point.
I'm fine with them having Valkyrie come out, because for some reason, I was kind of already suspecting that. Mm-hmm. Did she say something in Thor Ragnarok that made it come up? Because I feel like that didn't shock me at all, Valkyrie being gay. I'm like, oh, yeah. I feel like I already figured that for some reason. I don't know why.
There's no reason, really.
It's interesting. Yeah, because it didn't shock me at all when I heard that Valkyrie is going to be coming out. And yeah, I have no problem with that. But having her be her and female Thor come to get that's way too forced. That's way too forced.
Yeah. And that fucking baby's too forced, too.
Yeah. I wonder if you guys can hear that in the background.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they can.
It's my daughter. I love her to death. But damn.
Casey, is that door closed? Oh, fuck it. Fuck it.
Anyway, Thor 4. And also, Thor 4 is taking place before Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Before Guardians of
the Galaxy Volume 3, which doesn't even seem like it's in Phase 4. It must be a Phase 5 movie. Which, I mean, Phase 4 isn't that long. It only went 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
So 2022 is Phase, because even Blade isn't in Phase 4. It was announced during the Phase 4 announcements, but it's not in the Phase 4 lineup. So it must be coming out like 2022 or after.
Yeah, but Love and Thunder's coming out 2021?
Yeah, and that's in Phase
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
So what, Blade's coming out after that?
Yeah, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I'm guessing, would be in Phase 5. Same with Black Panther 2. Because at the end of the whole panel, Kevin Feige was like, yeah, we didn't even... Because he said this is the complete Phase 4 announcements. This is Phase 4. But he said, we didn't have time today to talk about... Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, that we're doing Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, the Fantastic Four, and then I like how he ended it, and we didn't even get to talk about mutants today. And I'm like, fuck you, this motherfucker's, he's got a plan. But I'm guessing that'll be more Phase 5. I also like they didn't announce another Avengers movie.
Yeah.
In Phase 4, and it's like this is like the reboot, not the reboot, but we're restarting now. Focus on what you're trying to do, and then start build up later in the phase or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that there wasn't an Avengers movie, so I'm guessing that'll be at the end of Phase 5, maybe. It depends how long Phase 5 even goes out. This is a short phase. I feel like 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I feel like an Avengers movie wouldn't really make sense right now.
Yeah, with the way things are going, they gotta build more character, and they said the new Avengers team will be some people that we haven't even met yet.
Yeah, right.
So
okay.
So they got some, which is exciting to me. Let's get some new MCU characters like that I can really just fall in love with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like really get into. Like maybe Shang-Chi will be that character. Maybe. I like how they're bringing in. We can shift off to that. They announced Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, and they're bringing in the real Mandarin.
The real Mandarin?
The real Mandarin. They're actually going to do the real Mandarin, which is kind of doesn't make sense in their universe because they had their Mandarin, even though it wasn't the Mandarin from the comics. But they're doing the comic accurate Mandarin.
Who is that? How is that?
What do you mean?
Who is the comic actual?
He's like he's an Asian. I don't know much about the Mandarin.
Okay.
But he's the leader of like the 10 Rings, and it's like this fucking. It almost reminds me of like what were the people in like Daredevil, the group, I almost said the foot. They're the hand. The foot. The feet.
Jesus, yeah.
The hand, like something like that. But it's more. I think he might have powers. I'm pretty sure Mandarin does have powers, but they're not like the Iron Man 3.
Oh, okay.
So they're actually giving fans like the real Mandarin from the comics.
Okay, and they're not going to call him the Mandarin. They're probably going to call him something else.
I don't know. They might call him something else, yeah. And the 10 Rings got mentioned in a previous MCU movie. I can't remember what it was, but I remember that. It was one of the previous MCU movies. The 10 Rings got mentioned, and then they never did anything with it.
The only thing I can think of is Doctor Strange.
Probably.
Never heard of the 10 Rings before.
The 10 Rings. I definitely heard the 10 Rings somewhere in the MCU. I'll have to look that up after. But yeah, I remember I'm like, I saw a video about it, and they're like, oh, will they bring the real Mandarin in? Because they had a mention of the 10 Rings. And I guess now they're going to do it in the Shang-Chi movie. I know nothing about Shang-Chi. Nothing.
Yeah, no, me
and that
either.
excites me going in. It's kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Uh-huh.
I went into that. I knew nothing about the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was something so new and fresh to me. And the Shang-Chi, like, I say it must be kind of like Iron Fist, but he's probably nothing like Iron Fist. But
Right.
I think of Iron Fist because of the martial arts.
Yeah,
You know what I mean in it, but I know nothing about him. And I'm interested to see what they do with this.
I feel like Shang-Chi is not, that doesn't really pique my interest that much. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But I just think about a martial artist type of character.
He must have some sort of power, because I can't picture just this martial artist. Like, is he going to be in the Avengers? If he is, I feel like he can't just be a martial artist.
Yeah, some sort of powers. I'm just saying, Iron Fist is that's the guy. You know,
I've never even heard of Shang-Chi.
Me neither.
Never even heard of him.
Yeah, so I don't know how that's going to be, and I don't see how he's going to be any better and more popular than Iron Fist.
Right.
I just don't see
It
that.
almost seems like because they can't use Iron Fist right now, they're going with Shang-Chi.
And they should just use Iron Fist.
Yeah, they should just wait it out.
Yeah. What exactly are they waiting out?
Until they can use that character again.
How come they can't use him right now?
It's, 7 to 8 years, because Netflix owns the rights to those characters for a certain amount of time. Even after they stop doing the shows, there's like a time period, and then it's up again. And then the MCU, if they want, they can grab those characters back. So that means in the next coming years, like, we won't see another Punisher. We won't
Right,
see
right.
unless it came from Netflix, but they own the rights to that.
So you're saying that after 7 or 8 years,
Something like
Netflix
that.
will know you can't go on Netflix and watch Daredevil?
It might still be on there, you know what I mean? But the rights to make the new movies.
Right, but the Netflix never had the right to make movies.
They do. They have the rights to make not the movies. I'm sorry, the shows.
Yeah, but they
make
get-
new
but-
content.
Yeah, but they can't do that anymore.
They can't right now, but there's a time period where nobody can do anything.
Right,
The
right.
same
but-
thing happened with Daredevil, with the studio that owned Daredevil that made the Ben Affleck. There was a time period that had to be done, and then it was up for grabs, and then you can do whatever you want.
Right. But the thing with the Netflix shows is that they canceled it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not right now.
Right now.
Netflix cannot make another Daredevil.
No. But
Right.
there's a time period that they can. I feel like they can come back and do it if they wanted to bring it back, but they're done with it.
No, they can't do that.
Why
The,
not?
the contract says that they can't.
That they can't come. Put it back on.
What I heard was they paid X amount of money,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Marvel said, "Hey, you can make X amount of seasons of Daredevil
Mm-hmm.
or whatever." But they don't own Well, I'm sorry,
They
they
don't
do.
own-
They do own Daredevil.
The rights to make that content,
But they don't have. They have the rights to make the content.
Mm-hmm.
So Marvel said, "Hey, you can't make any more content anymore. But we can't take that from you. You actually own the content
Okay,
you
so they
put
can't
out
come
on
back and do anything.
Netflix."
All right,
That's
but,
what I heard.
But even with that being said, there's still a time period that it can't be touched. That MCU can't make anything right now.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's just how it works for some reason. It's like in the contracts.
So okay,
A certain amount of
so-
time, so no one can touch the property at all. So it's going to be years before MCU can actually use the characters again.
Okay, and then, well, yeah, I guess that's very strange.
It is weird. It's a weird thing to be.
It's
in
like
the
you might
contract.
as well say, you have the right to make Daredevil content.
Mm-hmm.
Any content you make is yours, and once you make it, I can't pull it off your platform, but I can tell you when to stop making it. And then when I tell you to stop,
Mm-hmm. I
that's
can
when
do what the fuck I want.
I can
Right.
do what I want.
That-
Why
that
would I
should be how it
fucking
is.
be 7 years?
Yeah, I
with
wonder
being
what
like,
the
"Oh."
reason is for
Yeah.
that, like the years and the time period.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. But I guess that's the reason why they wouldn't have Iron Fist then.
Yeah, but I
What?
know. I'm interested to see what Shang-Chi is. Like, I'm gonna go see it, of course, just to see what it is. Interested to see that first trailer, get a hint of what the tone is, what they're going for, what it's gonna be like. Who Shang-Chi the fuck is? I have no
Yeah.
idea who it is, so that excites me just to be able to see something new.
I'm more excited for the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness, the MCU's first scary horror movie. Which it's funny because the director of Doctor Strange, he did Sinister, he did The Exorcism of Emily Rose. He has a horror movie background.
Oh.
Yeah, and apparently he was doing an interview, and they were like, they wanted him to tone down the weird stuff, in quotes, the weird stuff for the first Doctor Strange movie. But now that Doctor Strange was so successful, they're kind of letting him do what he wants. So now I see why it's getting to that. It's going to be kind of scary.
I don't think it should be horror.
It could be fucking cool. I think that could be fucking cool. Something in the multiverse is going, like nothing horror going on in our current MCU timeline, but going to a multiverse, like just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
horror? I make a horror movie?
I don't know how horror it'll be. I think it'll be scary to MCU's conditions.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking like we're gonna get this movie where we can't take our kids, to go
Right.
see or something like that. Like no, I think it's gonna be creepy.
I think it's going to be creepy.
Yeah, and I think that's perfect for Doctor
That
Strange.
makes
He's
sense.
weird, and I want to. And then Scarlet Witch being in it. Now, here's what I don't fucking like. We talked about this before. The Disney Plus shows.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, are we gonna have to keep up with the Disney Plus shows and know what's going on in the MCU? That doesn't seem fair. Only time would tell. The WandaVision show leads directly in to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I don't feel like that's fair at all. So you're telling me I'm not going to fully understand completely the Multiverse of Madness. Now, let me just say I'm getting Disney Plus. Like, this isn't
Okay.
applying to me specifically.
Uh-huh.
But to people who maybe don't want to get Disney Plus, maybe aren't into streaming or getting streaming services,
Yeah.
it's like they have to see WandaVision in order to see Multiverse of Madness.
I
Now,
thought-
now you're kind of forcing it.
I thought they put WandaVision on the Phase 4 thing.
They did, yeah. And it's coming before Multiverse of Madness, and it's leading directly into the
Right,
Multiverse
but I thought
of
those were
Madness.
movies.
No. That's the Disney Plus show. No, not everything. They did their Disney Plus shows. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was on there. Hawkeye was on there, and WandaVision.
So you have to watch WandaVision before.
He specifically said it leads directly into the Multiverse of Madness. That's not fair at all.
Well, I don't know, because if it leads into it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to watch it beforehand.
But there has to be something. If it's leading into it, we have to know what's going on with Wanda before that. Like, we're following movies here.
Oh,
now you're telling
she's supposed to be in the
exactly.
movie.
So she's gonna play a big part. It's gonna be like a Thor and Hulk thing, like buddy.
Okay.
Not like buddy cop, but you know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's what it's going to be like for Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. She's going to be like another main character in the movie.
Okay.
So it's like, I have to know what's going on with her, why she's there, what's going on. Like, I have to know that, but I have to get Disney Plus in order to do that.
That's wrong.
That's kind of fucked up.
Well, I mean, it is fucked up, but it's not.
It shouldn't be that connected. Like,
well, the main problem is with them. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Because that just makes the movie... Because the Doctor Strange thing's a movie? Okay.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is a movie.
Is a movie. Okay,
right.
so what
and
I'm
the
saying...
show is going to lead
Okay, so what I'm saying is that there's going to be a whole bunch of fans who are not going to get Disney Plus, who are going to go see Doctor Strange because they want to see another Doctor Strange movie and not know what's going on because you put content out on a different platform.
Right. I don't know to what extent, but I got to think that it has to be pretty fucking heavy because, like, Vision, from what we know, is dead. Right now.
Dead. Yeah.
So it's like something crazy is going to happen. He's got to come back. Something's going to happen. And then for you to come out and say this leads directly into this, there has to be a plot point in WandaVision that leads into the Multiverse of Madness.
You know what? This whole thing just seems fucking stupid.
The Disney Plus thing, it doesn't seem like a good idea like I thought it was. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I feel like is fine. They can do that. It doesn't have to really... I feel like you can go on with the other MCU movies, and as long as Falcon and the Winter Soldier... I mean, and maybe they could even be in the Avengers movies. I don't...
They better, I imagine.
Right. It doesn't... I feel like they can do what they want in the shows. And it's like, I don't have to know what's going on because they could be off... Like, between Avengers movies, Avengers are even as a team doing things that we don't know about.
Right,
and that's
exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
But this WandaVision into the Multiverse of Madness seems like there's going to be a huge connection.
Yeah, and a lot of people aren't going to understand it, and they're going to be lost. And I feel like they're just shooting themselves in the foot. First of all, remember what I was telling you? Remember what I was saying about Endgame and Kevin Feige and the end of the era? And I said, you know what? You know, Marvel could go way downhill after Endgame. Way downhill.
It could.
Because a lot of people can be leaving. Like Iron Man, obviously, and Captain America. But besides the actors, writers, could be going. And now you have Kevin Feige, who's came out and said, you know, yeah, fucking all women Avengers. Seems like a good idea. Oh, LGBTQ community? Yeah, we really need to get them into the movies. Same guy who looked at Civil War and said this movie's not right because you don't have these elements in it that really represent the Civil War. How are you going to have Civil War without Iron Man? And comes in and makes it a true Marvel movie, is now turning around and saying we need to force this. We need a gay character. We need women in the movie.
And they're really starting to force it.
You see what I'm saying?
They're really starting to force it.
See what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's a problem. And now this whole thing with this multiverse, and I know what you're saying about Spider-Man, but I'm just saying, with WandaVision, Vision's gone. Vision's not coming back. The only way you're getting Vision back is if you're going to a different universe. I don't understand how it makes any sense any other way.
Did Shuri fully upload the Vision before he left?
Who the fuck is Shuri?
Black Panther's sister. Remember in Infinity War, they're trying to extract... Oh, no, they're not uploading Vision, though. They're trying to just extract the Mind Stone.
No.
I was going to say maybe that could be a way, but no. Not even that. So, yeah, there's no fucking way.
No. Obviously, he can't exist without the Soul Stone. That's what made him.
He
took the Soul Stone out. It can't... Exactly. It has to be the multiverse. And then at the same time, though, why is Vision coming back and not Black Widow? Because they both got clipped over the Soul Stone. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She got clipped. It was the Soul Stone and the Mind Stone.
Right, yeah.
So they're two different stones. Okay.
But they still got clipped.
But, yeah, exactly. So it's strange how Vision's going to come back but not Black Widow.
No, it'd be cool.
Yeah, if they didn't kill Iron Man and Iron Man came back. That would be cool. That'd be really fucking cool.
That too.
That light went off. That light, it just died.
Of course it did. It's fucking useless. But what would be really cool is if in WandaVision, like, she finds a way with her powers somehow to enter the multiverse, and she finds Vision, and she wants to stay, and then she starts fucking shit up, kinda. Like, her staying, her doing things there is fucking things up, and it causes the multiverse of madness, and shit starts going crazy. There's also been people who were saying they want her to turn in, the MCU won't fucking do this. They don't have the balls, but make her go mad. Make her actually lose her shit, like, be a villain. And somebody like Dr. Shit, I think that would be fucking cool.
I don't think so.
Really, I think everything she's fucking been through, like she's snapped, it's like, oh, and she's so fucking powerful. I think that'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah, but
I
why?
don't think the MCU has the balls to do it.
What would be her reason for snapping?
I have no idea. They could come up with something.
I don't think
Because
so.
everything she's fucking been through, right? What does she have to lose at this point?
Yeah, but why kill innocent people? Why?
I don't know.
Just because you're just mad? You know what I mean? No,
Just fucking
it
lose
takes
their
more
shit.
than that. It takes more than that. It's what all the criticism about Daenerys was.
But something could happen within WandaVision that just fucking she loses her faith in humanity or something.
Yeah.
Due to some event. Like, I think there's something they could do to pull it off. You know, nothing based on what we know of her now, but something building through WandaVision, and then in fucking Multiverse of Madness, it's Scarlet Witch. She's fucking up the multiverse somehow.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like that would be cool, but MCU wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it.
I would want her to be.
They don't have the balls. But I want to see her fucking go. I want to see her go fucking crazy, dog. She's so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
So powerful.
I mean, yeah. If it's something to do with Vision.
She made Thanos tap out.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, you know what's ridiculous about that? I was thinking about the other day, that video that you sent. So there's a video going out there. I'm sure there's people who know about this video, at least that watch this podcast, where this guy, and shouts out to whoever the guy is who made the video. I think he has over 1 million views.
Yeah.
Of why Thanos was more powerful in the Endgame than he was in Infinity War, which
yeah.
I think is absolute bullshit. I
Really?
just disagree
You
with
didn't
that
buy
video
it at all?
100%. No, I mean, it makes sense in the sense that, he's using the stone, so he's becoming more weaker.
Yeah, and they brought up the point that he was using it more often as the movie went on because he was becoming more dependent on having to use them.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense because you have the Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, so really, when you're watching that movie, you saw him turn the Guardians of the Galaxy into fucking ribbons and rocks. He could have done that to anybody at any time, and he didn't. And then they just do that so you could actually have a fighting chance with the characters. You know they're not gonna win. Like
Right.
when he was like when they captured Thanos and they're gonna take the glove off. At that moment in the movie theater, you're thinking to yourself, "This is too easy. There's no way he's gonna actually get the glove off, and that's gonna be the end of it. There's no way." And it's not. You know, but they show you that. It's like, what's stopping Thanos from just saying, you know what, I'm not even Iron Man, you're just a fucking brick. You're a brick now. I control reality, so you're a brick. He could have done that at any point. He did that to the Guardians. So I'm just saying, like, they purposely made him...
but you apply that, we don't have a fucking movie.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, they purposely made him that way. And it just doesn't make any sense. Like, he's using the energy. Every time he uses it, it makes him weaker. But dog, you
Well,
get
it does
another...
fuck him up a lot.
Yeah,
when he
but
uses
I'm
it,
saying
but-
you get another stone. It's like, he has the time stone, so he's weaker. It's like, no, he has the fucking time stone. Like, he might not be as powerful, but he has the time stone now. So how you gonna beat someone with the time stone? If the second you do a significant amount of damage to him, there's no reason for him to go back in time and change what you just did.
But I
to
can
him.
see how his physical fighting ability would start to
Yeah,
diminish if it's really taking it. But he does have the stones,
That's
and
what I'm
that should end it
saying.
right there.
That's what I'm
But I
saying.
do get how him physically, because they brought up he was able to take down the Hulk, fucking no problem. You know what I mean? But then he seems to be struggling as the movie goes on when it came to actual combat, he was using the Infinity Stones a lot more.
Yeah, but there's
And
no,
then Captain
there's
America
no reason.
fucking held his goddamn hand.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying if Thanos.
Well, that was for dramatic effect.
I'm just saying if Thanos was really trying, he would be able to just grab Captain. Like, he put his hand out and Captain America stopped him. But I feel like
Then
if
he decked
Thanos
him in the
really
head.
went in, he would be able to stop him. I just don't see, like, okay, yeah, he beat the shit out of Hulk in the beginning. Okay, and then where did we see him exert a lot of physical force again? Against Iron Man? I mean,
Even then, he's really dependent on the stones at that point.
well, yeah, but remember, he was punching Iron Man. And when he was punching him, he was knocking off every bit of armor. Every time
Yeah,
he
he
hit
was.
him, bits of armor popped off. I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't really even need to use the stones to beat him. And that's top-level Iron Man. And then, I just don't understand. It's like, yeah, he's using it, but, okay, his physical body, maybe. maybe it's getting weaker, but that wouldn't matter because every step of the way he's getting physically weaker, he's getting elementally, cosmically more powerful, which is going to obviously it's going to compensate for the strength that he's losing physically. And then on top of that, in Endgame, it's like, this is the thing. People don't want to come to the terms with that they fucked it up. Seriously.
Not even the directors.
They don't want to come to terms with they actually fucked it up. Like, you're not going to convince me. I want to ask you this question. This is one of the questions I want to fucking ask, okay? Thanos is coming after you, all right? He's going to kill you.
Fuck.
And he's all armored out with the sword.
Fuck.
Okay? Who would you rather have protecting you? Scarlet Witch? Or Iron Man? Captain America holding Mjolnir? And Thor with Stormbreaker?
Scarlet Witch.
No. I would rather have those three. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you mean them together? I thought you meant separate.
No,
Iron
together.
Man.
Together. You have Scarlet Witch or you have Captain America.
Well, if I have all
and
three, okay, that's different.
Okay.
I thought you meant individually. I'm like, Scarlet Witch over Captain, yeah.
Yeah,
Scarlet
right.
Witch over Iron Man, yeah. Scarlet Witch over fucking the pussy Thor in Endgame.
But he's got Stormbreaker.
Yeah, with Storm. Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
But it's not the same as it was in Infinity War. Which Thor? Endgame or Infinity
I'm just
War?
saying Endgame, and let's say Endgame Thor, but he still has Stormbreaker. I would rather have Thor on my side with Stormbreaker than Mjolnir, whether or not he's skinny or
they
fat.
still struggle. Those three still struggled to take Thanos down. Scarlet Witch fucking did that shit like by herself
That's
and
what
made
I'm
him
saying.
tap out.
I'm saying
so
it's
I'd rather have Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's fucked up. That doesn't make any sense. Like, realistically, if I sit down and I think about it, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You're telling me that Scarlet Witch can...
It shouldn't make sense, but for Endgame, I gotta go with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
for what I saw in Endgame.
Okay, well, yeah, well, you saw in Endgame, but I'm saying subjectively, I'm just asking you that question logically. Like, you would obviously rather have Iron Man at his top, Captain America with Mjolnir, and Thor with Stormbreaker, all three working for you to defend you against Thanos, then Scarlet Witch.
In Infinity War, I would have picked that, yeah.
But you see what I'm saying, though?
Prior,
No,
I see
fuck Infinity War,
I see what you're
fuck
getting
Endgame.
at now.
Like, you just think about
Generally.
it. Yeah, exactly. They fucked it up. Like, I just don't see Thanos beating all three of them without the Infinity Gauntlet. Wasn't that the whole point of getting that? Well, not the whole point, but wasn't that a big part of getting the Infinity Gauntlet? What do you think the struggle was? What do you think that whole movie was? He's struggling to get the stones. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not a walk in the park. He's got to sacrifice a lot. It's like, well, if he could just put on his armor and fight them all and beat them all the time, how the fuck are you going to tell me that he loses?
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are you going to tell me he loses, right? Oh, well, no, he did Infinity War. He beat Thor hand-to-hand, one-on-one. Thor doesn't have Mjolnir, and he certainly doesn't have Stormbreaker. Makes sense. And he beats Hulk hand-to-hand. Makes sense. Okay? They're separate. Fights them separately. Even if he fought them together, I'd still be like, yeah, he could beat both of them. He's fucking Thanos. He's supposed to be able to take them on. He's supposed to be able to take the Avengers on with the gauntlet. If you have all the Avengers, the top ones after Thanos, and he doesn't have a gauntlet, it's not looking good for him, especially if Captain Marvel shows up.
Well, if Captain Marvel shows up, everyone's fucked no matter what.
Well, it's Thor.
No matter what you got.
I'm just saying Thor with Stormbreaker, that's kind of a wrap.
That should be
and
it, yeah.
just to certify that, just to implant that, is like he didn't even really use Stormbreaker the way he should have in Endgame. Like, why didn't he just throw it at Thanos? What could you think Thanos' sword is gonna stop fucking Stormbreaker?
Yeah.
Who in the full power of the gauntlet didn't even flinch it's like, and then opening up the Bifrost.
Yeah.
Didn't open the Bifrost.
What really frustrates me is a lot of the promotional toys and images, they showed Thanos with the sword and he had the fucking gauntlet on.
With the sword?
With the sword in his hand, in his other hand. He had the gauntlet and he was holding the sword, and there was so much promo images, official promo images from the movie that showed that. Now that would have been fucking... He should have had the gauntlet on. I thought that's what it was going to be, and that's why I was starting to predict, like, maybe he's chasing them through time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got the gauntlet. Shit's going to be... He has the gauntlet and the fucking sword. I just remember seeing that first promo image.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I see him with the gauntlet, and then I'm like, what the fuck is that in his other hand? A fucking sword?
Right.
I was like, they're fucked, guys.
Yeah,
They're
right.
fucked. And then in the movie, that never fucking happen? Was that a plan in the beginning? Did they change that up
Well, I
after?
don't
Were
think
they
that-
trying to draw people off? Was it just for the promo to make it look cool?
Well, if you really think about it, I mean, it almost happened in the movie. It's not necessarily that insane. I mean, he fought mostly with the sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he threw the sword, and then I think maybe 2-3 minutes later, he gets the gauntlet. I mean,
For
it's
like
not...
2 seconds.
Yeah,
But you're
yeah,
putting
but-
that in pro.
God damn, boy. Why the fuck did that just slip out? Just put it back. Just put it back. Fuck it. It's still rolling, right?
What are we fucking talking about? We can't do shit, guys. We
I know,
fucking
honestly.
can't. We can't do a fucking thing. God, I can't wait
Jesus
for you to put that
Christ.
together. You better keep that shot of the fucking camera,
falling.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god,
gonna be hilarious.
that's gonna be great.
Yeah, we had a camera fall for those who are listening.
Yeah, those are watching.
Yeah, right. That's gonna be entertaining. Maybe that's a good thing, actually.
Fuck. Like and subscribe.
Yes, every Sunday. I can't remember what exactly we were talking about. Thanos with the fucking gauntlet and the sword. Oh, the sword with the gauntlet. I was just saying. I'm just saying, like, he could have, like, I mean, let's say he picked the sword up and then had.
Yeah,
the
he
gauntlet.
could have, but it never happened.
Yeah, I know. It's just not. It's not that,
And
you
I
know.
feel like when you're putting out promotional images, you know what I mean? Like when fucking Spider-Man had the fucking gauntlet for a fucking second. Well, he didn't have it on, but fucking you do a promotional image with fucking Spider-Man having the gauntlet on or something. It's like,
But that's a big deal.
but so is him having that fucking sword and the gauntlet on fighting. He didn't have the gauntlet on, like fighting them in the.
Yeah,
Endgame
but
at all.
I'm just I don't know what image it is that you're speaking of specifically, but
It's
I'm
a
just
couple,
saying,
and it's toys, and it's figures,
Right.
figurines, and statues.
I'm just saying, like him holding the gauntlet about to snap and having the sword isn't that like it doesn't impact the story that much
No,
as
but
opposed
it didn't
to
happen, and
Spider-Man.
I don't think they
I
should
know.
make-
I'm just saying.
yeah.
As opposed to Spider-Man putting the gauntlet on, I think that's radically
yes,
different.
that is different.
You see
As
what I'm
I said
saying?
it, as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, okay, well, that is fucking a lot different.
you know.
But that's just like
okay,
that causes so much speculation when you drop that promo image of him
It does.
with that and the sword. It's like, okay, what the fuck is
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on
and I
here?
think they do that
and then
deliberately.
It never happens.
I feel like they do some of that stuff deliberately to throw you
It must
off.
have been, yeah.
And in
Because
my
he didn't even. It makes you think he's going to use the gauntlet again to be fighting the Avengers, which didn't happen.
What he almost did.
Almost did, but it didn't fucking happen.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. But
Never
but,
happened.
You know, I think his worst crime was Thor's eye patch. Like they had him come down with an eye patch, and it's like I don't even think that's a worse crime because it didn't happen, right? Does it impact the story at all? No.
Where is it?
Yeah, the Thor over here.
Right fucking
do you have
here.
him?
This fucking thing. So this fucking thing. Let the camera see. Like this never happened in Endgame.
No.
He has the suit on. He's not fat. He's got short hair and he's got Stormbreaker.
Yeah, didn't happen.
Didn't happen, but it is a cool pop.
It is.
It
And
is a cool pop.
I feel like it's more rare that way.
Yeah. But it's like,
It's not accurate.
and I guess that's different. But like promo images, it's like,
yeah,
guys,
it's not accurate. Well, there is a trailer where Thanos snaps in Endgame. Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Dog, we're getting a new one. We're getting a fucking We're getting a new one. It's trash. I'm telling you, it's garbage. Did it break? It looked like it broke. Thank God that wasn't my phone.
All right, well we're talk about that right now. It broke.
This broke?
Yes, it broke. It doesn't hold.
What broke on it?
The bottom piece.
Put it back. Wait, put it back. Hold up. Put it back. Yep, but then try it. No, put the bottom of the phone up like that.
It's not even recording anymore.
Like have it parallel, straight like that. Nope, it slides. All right, hey Casey, you want a job?
How far are we in? I mean, fuck! Casey, you want a job, baby? For like 10 minutes? No. What are we gonna do?
Let me see it. I'm just gonna hold this shit. I'm just gonna hold it at you.
All right, guys. We can't fucking do this shit. I hope
I'm not
you
even
guys
recording.
Oh, fuck. see what I mean? Everything else is recording.
All right, there
Fucking
it goes.
A.
There
We
you're
can't do
back.
it. We can't do the shit. We can't fucking do the shit. I hope you guys are still watching at this point. I hope the fucking Jesus Christ that you're watching this
Yeah,
shit.
right. I hope so. But
All right, so we're gonna try to wrap this up because
yeah,
everything is falling apart.
quite literally. Well, okay, wait a minute. So, what did we cover? Okay, we covered Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Okay, did we cover Blade?
We
didn't
did
talk
not
about
cover.
Blade.
We can talk about Blade.
Okay, what did you think about Blade?
I think it's awesome. Mahershala
Me too.
Ali as Blade. I think that's perfect. I never even thought of that before.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was hoping for Wesley Snipes to come back because there were so many articles about he's in talks with Marvel and everything, and I was really hopeful, but it's okay. It's okay. If they're going to reboot Blade, that's fine. Mahershala Ali is a great actor, and I think he's really going to pull it off. The MCU and Blade?
Well, okay.
Or Blade in the MCU, I should say. I said it fucking backwards. That's what worries me. Because I highly doubt it will be rated R.
It won't be.
And it's like, we need blood. We need blood in a Blade movie with vampires. You're not going to show me fucking... I need a... Like... I don't know. That might fuck it up.
Yeah, I think so, too.
PG-13. I don't think because Bob Iger came out and said he's like, look, we are open to having rated R content, but it'll be dropping under other things. So like 21st Century Fox can drop their rated R content. Other things that they buy can drop, but they don't want it like in the MCU or Disney.
Right. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
what's
why
gonna fuck it up.
Deadpool won't be in the MCU. It's going to stay under the Fox label so they can continue the rated R.
Yep. See, so they're not going to have a rated R Blade. And Wesley
No.
Snipes was credited for really pushing Blade to be rated R.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And he's
it
not
came out
involved.
great.
Exactly.
It came out great.
And he's not involved in it. So I don't think it will be rated R. I think they're going to fuck it up, in my opinion. But I am excited. I want to see it. I love Blade.
Yeah, hold on, can I stop you? It's funny. All the shots are gonna look okay except for your shot of you holding my phone.
Yeah, I know it's going to be weird. Whatever.
Power Button Podcast.
I think that I think him playing Blade's going to be great. I just think they're going to fuck the movie up in the end. I think it's going to be kind of shitty because it's not going to be rated R. And Blade being in the MCU, meeting other characters, I think is kind of silly. I think there's a good reason why they didn't bring Blade.
like I hope he's not on the Avengers. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what I'm saying.
I mean, like Blade doesn't belong there.
Blade doesn't even really belong in the MCU. I don't even think they should make him a part of the MCU like
No.
that. I feel like they should just make a show. Like
Yeah.
they did on Netflix.
Yeah.
And just have it rated R Blade. I think a lot of people would like that. Like Sticky Fingers.
Throw it on HBO.
Remember Sticky Fingers was Blade?
Yeah.
And they had that little
Yeah.
series.
That was cool.
Do something like that. Rated
Yeah.
R Blade and
Get Mahershala Ali to do it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would
And apparently
blow
this
up.
was Mahershala. I hope to God I'm saying his fucking name right. Mahershala Ali.
No one says his name right.
Yes. He's the one who came to them. He's like, I have an idea for a Blade movie I want to do. And Kevin Feige's response was when Mahershala Ali talks, you listen.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, that's kind of cool. He's like, okay, I want to be Blade. I got this story. Here it is. And Kevin Feige's like, okay, yeah, sounds great.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Because,
see.
again, I don't trust Kevin Feige's judgment anymore. I
Yeah,
really don't.
no.
So...
And there's one thing I know I'll get is like, okay, we might not get the Blade movie, the right Blade movie, because it could be PG-13. That could really fuck it up. But his performance as Blade, I'm sure, is going to be really good.
Uh-huh.
The way he portrays
Yeah,
Blade
yeah,
is
yeah.
going to be great.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, they're good.
that's what is going to cause me to see it no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if the reviews are horseshit, I'm like, okay, well, I got to see it because I want to see him be Blade.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I feel the same way. I mean, Wesley Snipes doesn't necessarily have to come back and do it again.
They get these
It could be someone
fucking,
else.
like, they got the actors that they have in the MCU when you sit back and think about it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, these, like, really big actors and great actors.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now they got, like, Mahershala Ali
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the MCU. It's, like, great. And that, nothing says to me that the Netflix shows and the MCU were never really connected than Mahershala Ali being cast as Blade in the MCU. He's Cottonmouth. You know what I mean?
Yep,
And
yep.
it was always Netflix that talked about the movies, but it was never the movies that would talk about. Kevin Feige wanted nothing to do with those shows.
Right.
But us fans wanted it. We wanted it. We wanted the fucking them to make an appearance in Infinity War, you know, maybe
Yep.
something quick, but we never got it. But nothing nothing makes that statement more bold than that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like, yeah, they were never connected.
Right, right.
The argument's over.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. Debate's over.
Yeah, the snap never took place.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then I'm a couple episodes in. Have you watched season 3 of Jessica Jones?
No.
I'm like 2 episodes in. There's nothing of a snap. It doesn't seem like nothing ever happened. It's like whatever.
Yeah. Well, why did they talk about some sort of snap? Or they?
No, nothing.
No. Right. That's what I thought. I wouldn't think so. Yeah.
But they talk about like the Battle of New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
stuff like that. But it was always the Netflix shows low key begging to be a part of the MCU, and MCU is like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Left them on red.
Left them on red.
Well, what else is there?
The Eternals.
The Eternals.
Which
also has a pretty good cast. I don't know anything about the Eternals. Another one reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna go into that like I don't know much
kind of
about them.
clueless. Yeah.
Yeah. Angelina Jolie in the MCU. That feels right for some weird reason. It's like, yeah, Angelina Jolie is gonna be in the MCU.
A lot of characters feel right.
Yeah. And that's one thing about Kevin Feige. His
Yeah.
casting decisions. It's
Is
like
he casting them all?
Yeah, he's the overall like who's gonna be who. He's the overall yes or no.
Okay.
And his casting decisions are like
They're
Jesus
spot
Christ.
on.
Yeah, every time. Like
So far.
so far. But it's been a long. How many characters we fucking have?
I know. Shit.
Back to back to back. They're just fucking perfect.
Yeah,
Might
yeah.
fuck the story up. Characters are on fucking point every time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll
But
see.
yeah,
with the Eternal.
Yeah, Eternals, that could be cool. I don't know when it takes place. I want to mention, let's talk about Black Widow. Black Widow has been confirmed to take place between Civil War and Infinity War.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you know my opinion on that. I think they fucked it up. The Black Widow needs to take place before everything. It needs to be a prequel. It needs to be Black Widow, how she became Black Widow. That's obviously the interesting story. I thought that's the arc that they got from Age of Ultron when they went back. I don't even understand now why they showed us that in Age of Ultron. If you weren't going to embellish into that,
It was
what
Joss
was the
Whedon
point?
trying to put it, because Joss Whedon was earlier pushing for a solo Black Widow movie, so that was probably his idea of the solo Black Widow movie. But now that he's not really involved, they were probably like, okay, we're gonna do something else, but the Black Widow movie is still a good idea. Here's what we're gonna do. That's what I think happened, because Joss Whedon is the one who did Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was pushing for that Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
But
Well,
now he doesn't have really any part in it, and it's like,
I don't. First of all, I don't even like Joss Whedon at all, really, as a director, for how badly he fucked up Ultron.
Yeah.
It's unforgivable. But I mean,
he
yeah,
did give us Avengers though.
I don't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, you gave us Avengers, but dog, I mean this is the first time these superheroes are coming together. Any director could have directed it; it would have been huge. I'm taking the credit. I don't respect this guy. Like, I'm taking his credit down.
Uh-huh.
Like, the only thing I give him credit for is the Black Widow idea. That's it. Like, we fucked up Ultron so badly that it's like, I can't. And you're not funny. He's not funny. I know he did. There was funny shit in the first Avengers movie. There was a lot
his
of funny
humor.
shit.
His humor reminds me of Michael Bay. I don't think Michael Bay is funny.
Oh my god, no.
Do not think Michael Bay is funny. But there's a lot of details about this Black Widow movie that I'm just not for. I don't like. Like, David Harbour is playing the Red Guardian, who is basically the Russian Captain America. And then they have this other character they're introducing. I can't remember her name, but she basically takes the mantle of Black Widow. They don't call her Black Widow, but she takes over kind of that role. And she's in this movie. And it's like, is she going to be a prominent character we're carrying in? And then Taskmaster.
Doesn't make sense.
You saw the picture I sent you with Taskmaster.
Yep.
That's official. That's what he's going to look like.
Right,
now,
right.
dog, I have this silly fucking feeling.
Silly feeling.
I got the silly feeling, guys. I think Taskmaster in this Black Widow movie is going to be a woman.
Oh yeah.
I think she's going to. I'm already calling her a she. Guys,
Yeah,
I'm
you're right.
telling you right,
You're right.
fucking now. I keep calling it her. I was looking
Yep.
at the build, and I'm looking at it, and then Black Widow's like, the future of MCU is female. You see that?
Yeah,
And stuff
bullshit.
like that. And it's like, what they're doing, they want to really push these female characters in. I think the Taskmaster is going to be revealed as a woman.
Yep, that makes sense.
I'm calling it right now.
Yeah. Because you know what? How
The
many
build,
times?
everything about it.
Well,
I'm
you know
like,
how many times they have characters where they have the mask, they can't see
Solo.
anything, and then they
Yep.
take it off, and it's a woman. You're like, oh my god! Ever since Samus,
I can
yeah.
taste it, dog.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
fucking.
You're right.
It's so weird. I've
didn't
never
even think of
been
that.
almost like more certain about something that I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I think Taskmaster
Yep.
is gonna be.
I'd
one.
bet my money on it.
Yeah, I really do, and that's gonna piss me off even more because just the look of the Taskmaster right off the bat, I'm sorry, guys, but no. The MCU, even if it's a guy, no.
Yeah.
That's not the task. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? You can show me that and I'd be like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I think this Black Widow movie's gonna suck.
It probably is. I don't give a fuck about it. What was she
No.
doing between Civil War and Infinity War? Why was she not with Cap? I thought you guys were together. What was going on? Like,
Yeah, and then it's like, dog, the threats are high, I guess, and then it's like, what do you think is more interesting? Obviously, her past story, and then that's what I don't understand. See, Kevin Feige, I feel like, used to be like, hey, listen, we're going to give the fans what they want, what they're talking about, and we're going to make things accurate in such a way that's going to have a positive response. I'm aiming, I'm going like this with the camera. It's going to have a positive response. And now it's like, oh, Black Widow. Yeah, we want women empowerment. That's more important. Let's do that instead. I don't trust this motherfucker anymore.
Then they casted, remember the little girl, her friend, the one who's going to be the new 007, her daughter in Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
They casted the adult version of her in, what is it? She's in WandaVision, I believe. And in the comics, she's like the black Captain Marvel.
Oh, really?
And I wonder if they're going to do anything with that. They're casting the adult version of her. Why? Why is she in WandaVision?
That's
weird spot for her. Like, what are they doing with that? Like, they really might be pushing this fucking female thing, which it's like, I don't care about the female Avengers. Like, I don't care about females in the Avengers.
Obviously.
That's fine.
Obviously.
That's fucking fine. Like, put as many as you want, but don't start excluding the men to do that.
No, well, not even that.
Like you're pushing the men Avengers out so you can have a whole team of women? Is that what you're trying to do? 'Cause
Yeah, I
that's
think
what it
that's-
seems like they're trying to do.
Yeah, I know.
That's not okay with me.
I know, that's
not
bullshit.
Okay. Add as many as women as you want, but make sure it's about equality, right?
Exactly.
You know, isn't
I
that what
know.
it's about? So add just as many men. Have a fucking huge team of Avengers. Fuck yeah, like I'm for it. I don't care the gender, but like
exactly, you don't care the gender. You don't care the gender.
Right.
Just don't fucking go out and say, oh no, more women than men. Has to be that way. It's like just
the
you
future of
shouldn't care.
MCU is female. Oh, okay, so
What the
fuck
fuck?
me? What's that mean? As the male fan, if it's all female, like I can be a fan of a female characters, but
Obviously.
like the way it's forced makes me
Why
feel like
did
I'm not invited to this.
They said that the future of the MCU
That's
is
what
female.
Scarlett Johansson said.
Where did she say that?
Some article,
Some stupid fucking
and
interview.
a whole bunch of outlets have been talking about it. The future of MCU is female.
Do you know they said the same thing about Star Wars? I'm just saying. What's that bitch's name?
Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah, came out with a T-shirt that says the future of Star Wars is female.
What does that mean?
The Force is female.
The Force is female? That I just feel so excluded. Like I'm not invited to this fucking fan party.
Could
now.
you imagine
like
if they came out and said the Force is male? The future of the MCU is men. Could you imagine they said that? Could you imagine the fucking backlash? They get ripped to shreds. It's fucking
it's a
pathetic.
one-way fucking street. That's the
And-
way it seems lately.
And I'd like to say that bullshit with YouTube with the illegal immigrants. You see that? Oh, we're going to follow these illegal immigrants and we're going to make it so, their story is so hard being an illegal immigrant. You see that? YouTube wants to make their own little movie.
Oh, like YouTube originals.
Yeah,
their
yep,
little
yep.
platform.
Yep. And they want it to be about illegal immigrants. So they're going to follow illegal immigrants and they're going to show you how hard it is being an illegal immigrant and how terrible ICE is for deporting them. And they're having like people come on like, oh my God, they're going to deport me and blah, 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 blah. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. We don't want you in the fucking. You're fucking illegal. We don't fuck with you. Yeah, why would I feel bad for you? Why don't you just do it legally like everyone
weird that
else?
YouTube's doing that. Well, no, it's not.
No,
weird.
it's not.
everything,
They're
everything in
leftist.
entertainment. It's fucking.
We just saw a fucking video of.
just keep that shit at.
We were just talking about Rocky. We're just talking about Rocky.
Rocky, yeah. Sylvester Stallone announced that he's working on another Rocky movie, and he wants it to be him training a young guy, and the young guy's going to be an immigrant here illegally, and it's going to tackle the topic of immigration.
Are you kidding me?
You know, like I just.
Like illegal immigration is bad. Get them out. Plain and simple as that. Plain and simple as that. Come through the country legally. Get the fuck out of here if you're
It's
not.
like I can't get away from this shit.
Honestly,
It's chasing me.
seriously.
Like I can't even ignore it. It's not even just like, oh, I watch too much CNN. It's like, no, I'm watching Star Wars. I'm watching fucking Iron Man and Spider-Man. Like, and they're just,
They force it in there.
I always say, just keep the shit out of my fucking entertainment.
Seriously.
Out of all this, just please. Music is even one thing. I even give music a different, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
rappers doing their thing and speaking
They're
okay,
bullshit. Yeah.
they're bullshit. Yeah, like okay. I feel like that is a little different, but like the shows and the movies, it's like that's not what we're here for.
Right.
It's not what we're here to see you do. I don't know if that's what you guys think we're here to see you guys do, but it's really not.
And I'm sorry, I can't remember the last time I watched a movie that was so political where I was like, oh, fuck, that is so right. Oh, fuck me, illegal immigrants,
You know,
that is
yeah,
so
it's
right.
like they make these slavery movies, and it's like wanting to remind us that slavery's bad. It's like I knew that before I walked in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, your shot's gone, so that's it. Ran out of room.
Completely.
Yep, storage is full. Can't record any more video, so that's the end of your shots. But we might still have the DSLR. But we're 50 minutes in anyway, so we gotta wrap it up.
All right. That's all we got, guys. This was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, it
Disaster.
was.
We got 2 shots right now. Like the end game of this looks fucking terrible.
Yeah, who knows if my my DSLR probably
Honestly,
shut
guys,
off
if
anyway.
you guys don't even want to see episode 3, I don't even blame you, man.
Shut the
fuck No, we're trying.
Every Sunday still. We
Every
fucked
Sunday.
up last Sunday, but
We're on SoundCloud. We're on Spotify. We're on Google Play Music. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Apple.
iTunes, yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know. You podcasters out there, any of you guys do podcasting, I don't know if you guys had a lot of trouble getting on the Apple podcast, but we're still waiting.
Yeah.
But we'll let you guys know when we're on that.
Yeah. But
So,
that's it. GG.
till next time, guys.
Peace out, motherfuckers.